Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. We're going to look at past energies, current energies, future energies. See what's going on. All right, for past energies, we have the Queen of Wands and we have the Ten of Pentacles. Current energy, Three of Cups and Earth Mother, which is the Empress. Future energies, Wheel of the Year and the Oak King. So my first thing is that maybe some of you are going to get pregnant, or you are pregnant, or I almost feel like you're looking at things different. I feel like there's a lot of change going on within you. I feel like there's a lot of there's something different that you're doing. Let's see, let's look at Ten of Wands. Releasing that Ten of Wands, I feel like you're working on things and you're getting past things and I don't know, I feel like you're really coming into your own. Like you're growing, you're expanding. I mean, it could be physically if you're pregnant, right? Or it could be mentally. But I feel like you're having these things that are happening around you where you are growing and you are changing, and it's not how it used to be. But it's not in a bad way, but I feel like it's in a good way. Past energy, we have the Queen of Wands and we have the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like it's, you were taking action. Like maybe you were really busy with your family in the past. Maybe you were really busy in the family, with a family or other people. Maybe in the past you were putting a lot of energy towards other people, right? Like you were like always making sure that they were happy, whether it's a partner, whether it's, family, friends, work, whatever that represents to you, where I feel like maybe in the past you were giving a lot to that, a lot of energy to that. But now you're like, I want to focus on me. Now you're like, I want to figure out what makes me happy. What do I want to do? What do I want to focus on? Yes, I still care about these people, and yes, I still want them to be happy. But I feel like maybe you were feeling like you were losing yourself because you were spending so much time focusing on what other people wanted, that maybe now you don't, like maybe you're trying to figure out, I don't even know what makes me happy, because sometimes we're so busy, trying to make other people happy that we don't even realize what makes us happy, what makes you truly happy. And I feel like with that energy, things are changing, right? You're starting to put the focus more on yourself, and you're kind of looking at things from a different perspective, because you were doing those things that make you happy, and you're just seeing things differently. You're seeing that, yes, it's important for those people that are in your life, to do things for them, but it's also important to do things for yourself. And I feel like that lifts a lot of weight, because maybe you were like, oh, I never have enough time for myself. I never have time for me to recharge. I never have time for me to focus on me, to pamper me, right? And I feel like that's changing for you here, definitely with the wheel. And that's a good thing. I don't feel that it's in a negative, selfish way. I think that's important, because if you are happy within your own skin, and if you are happy within yourself and your own life, then that spreads to the people around you. That makes things around you much happier, right? I mean, you're happy. It's a win-win for everyone. Right? But if you have people that don't understand that you need to make this time for yourself, then I feel like that may be a relationship that you have to look at. And you have to see, why is that person making me feel guilty for focusing on myself? If you're focusing on yourself, in a selfish, negative way, then obviously that's a problem. But I don't feel that this is what it is. And I feel like because you're focusing on yourself and you're doing those things, that helps you to grow, that helps you to be happy. Right? That helps you to feel more fulfilled. Releasing those 10 of Wands. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands and we have the 10 of Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands can represent someone that is selfish, but I feel like maybe there was someone in your past that you were doing everything for, and that person was being selfish, right? And so then maybe if you're having to look at that when you're starting to focus on you, you're like, well, wait a minute, don't you think that you're being rather selfish because you weren't letting me focus any time on me? And maybe that's something that you need to look at. Queen of Wands and 10 of Pentacles. What is this? All right, so it could have been in a negative way, right? It could have been, like I was saying, is that maybe there was someone in your past that was being rather selfish, where they were always taking from you. And they didn't want to give anything to you, and they didn't want you to give to you either. Sometimes people are like that. And I feel like maybe you were just getting to that heavy moment where you were like, you know what? I have to focus on me. I have to focus on the relationship to myself, because I don't want to spend the rest of my life in this energy where I'm always catering to somebody else and I don't even know what I'm feeling, right? What are you feeling? What makes you happy? And I feel like there may have been that feeling inside that was kind of gnawing away at you and saying, what about me? What about me? What about me? And it was like, I need time for me. I need to focus on me, right? Strength card, Leo. I feel like that is you coming, in the past, you were coming into your own and you're realizing, you know what, I have to stand up. I have to choose me. And this could be the past as in yesterday. It could be last week, last month, last year, 10 years ago, whatever that represents for you. Current energy can represent today, or this is immediately coming, immediate future, like this is coming in for you, that you're kind of working on this and then you're starting to move into this where you're like, yes, it's time for me to focus on me. It's time to figure out what makes me happy. Because we have this strength card that is kind of in between the two. So like your confidence is building, right? Your confidence is getting stronger and you're like, what matters to me? What makes me happy, right? What makes me celebrate? What makes me feel like I'm growing, feeling like I am watering my own garden, that I am making myself happy. Look at that, 3 of Cups again. 3 of Cups and 3 of Cups, right? Surrounding yourself by those people that are happy for you, that are saying, yeah, you know what, I'm so glad you're finally doing that, because I know that's something that you liked and you were spending so much time over here taking care of this person or this situation that I felt, you know, I could see that it was draining the life out of you, that it was draining the energy. And surrounding yourself by those people that are excited for you, like, yeah, I'm so glad you're doing that, right? Or spending your time with people maybe before you couldn't spend time with those people, and having a girls' day or a guys' day or a, you know, going out and just having fun or whatever that is, and you're spending more time with other people that are in that same frame of mind, and that gets you into that same frame of mind, right? Ace of Swords, overcoming this over here, right? This 4 of Cups that was over here, overcoming that. Aces are new beginnings, new starts, new ways to look at it. What are those things that make you happy? Finding those solutions. Swords is thinking, figuring things out. If you still have this commitment over here that you have to work on, that's okay, but it's like finding that solution where you can have your time and they can have their time. That's so funny. Finding that balance through different areas of your life. That's what the 2 of Pentacles is finding those, you know, different parts of your life. Finding that time for yourself, finding that time for this over here, whatever this represents for you, finding that time and feeling like you feel more balanced. Sometimes it can become overwhelming until you can get into that groove, but at least you're feeling, hey, I'm having that time for me, however much time it is, or doing those things that you feel is important to you. And it's almost like that freedom, right? It's like, yay, like I feel so much lighter, I feel so much better, releasing that 10 of Wands. I don't have all these burdens on my back, right? Because I'm able to recharge, because I'm spending that time doing those things for me. Seeing things from a different perspective. That's my favorite card, is the Hangman, because it's stopping, taking a break, and seeing things from a different perspective. And I feel like you're able to see things from a different perspective because you've made these changes, you've made these adjustments, and now you're seeing things differently, and like you're looking all the way back over here and you're like, wow, I guess I really was giving 100% there, and that person or that situation was taking, and it was draining me. And now I'm seeing that I'm so proud of myself for making those changes to where I'm not feeling drained like I was before. Learning, King of Wands. King of Wands is somebody who is very wise, somebody who learns from situations, learns from the past, learns from what he has been through, and then applies that moving forward. And that, again, I love that it's right underneath the Hangman card, because it's like applying those things that you have learned. Like, it's not just, okay, a one-time, one time you do something for yourself and then you're back into this energy. I feel like it's with the King of Wands, it's like, okay, I've learned that, hey, when I spend time and I focus on me, that makes me feel really happy and that makes me feel good. So I have to find that way that I can incorporate that more and make those changes, whatever those changes are that represent to you, where you are releasing those 10 of Wands, and you can find those answers. And, sometimes taking a little break and trying to figure things out. And then once you move forward, you're feeling confident in that, right? You've learned from it. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant, Taurus card, which is that faith and that belief and having that sturdy, I just feel like it's having that sturdy foundation where you feel like you can handle anything, and you're balancing those things between time spent for you to recharge, for you to focus, and time spent with, your family, your partner, work, all those kind of things. Finding that balance, right? Because that's what helps you to feel grounded, so that if there are difficult moments that come up, you're feeling like, if you're already drained and you're tired and you're just like at the bottom of the barrel, and then something else adds on top of that, you're like, okay, I can't take one more thing. But if you're feeling strong and confident and you're taking care of yourself and you're spending that time on yourself, that if something happens, that you're able to handle it better and you're able to find the solution with a clearer mind. And I feel like that's why it's important to have that time, that recharge time to yourself. All right, so let's get an animal oracle. And like I said, if you start to focus on you and spend more time to yourself, when you have relationships with people that are questioning that and are making you feel guilty for that, I feel like that's something that you have to look into and you have to address, right? That you have to look into that and address that and really wonder, what kind of relationship is that? Just a thought. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, but sometimes I feel like that's kind of a thought, just something to look into. All right. We have Hummingbird Spirit. Be here now, right? Be here now, enjoying the now, right? Having fun. Enjoying these changes, right? Not stressing or worrying about them, but enjoying these changes that you're going through. And I'm feeling like this one too. White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. Trust in the magic. Magic is all around, right? I love Harry Potter. I watch that all the time. But trust in the magic that there are signs around you, feelings within yourself that are trying to tell you to make those changes if those are needed. That are trying to get you to this place where you feel like you're growing and you're learning and you're enjoying each day. And I feel like the signs are around you, and you just have to be open to listening, hearing, and acting on those. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.